Hey guys, it's Chill. I'm going to be bringing you guys a little bit of a different video today. Obviously, I'm not playing. I'm sitting in the training room, kind of observing this scientist with seemingly infinite stamina. She's not even breaking a sweat. Yeah, not breaking a sweat. She's not breaking a sweat either. This weird scene, which I have a lot of questions about, especially with him. The guy that's on the bench, but not benching anything. Just looking at the wall, or them, like a creep. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, this video is going to be a little bit different than the videos that you've seen before. It's going to be primarily focused on this guy. But I want to answer questions that a handful of people had on why my channel is going to be moving in a different direction. Yes, my channel is going to be moving in a different direction, away from Deceive content, and I'm going to be taking an extended break or hiatus from the game. There's three main reasons why, and I'll kind of go over those real quick, because the last video that I made that I was going to upload was over 35 minutes, and I didn't want this to be that long. There was a lot of venting, a lot of explaining. With this video, I'm going to keep it short and simple and sweet so that it's easy to follow and it doesn't take up too much of your guys' time. I could literally talk for hours, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try to keep it short and simple and sweet for you guys. So I'm going to divide this into three sections: point number 1, point number 2, and point number 3. So let's dig in. Point number 1, I've achieved everything that I want to achieve in this game. Literally what it is. I got all the Steam achievements quite a while ago, and I continued playing. So I got all the Steam achievements, happy with that. Got all the agents to Mastery 10, happy with that. Unlocked all the skins for the guns. Pretty much anything that the game had to offer, I've unlocked. And I have a ton of points just accruing. And I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with the content that I made. I'm happy for the experience that I got overall. I enjoy and have enjoyed Deceive for the most part thoroughly. And so that is my point number 1. My point number 2 is the echelon leveling system that just got released. I am not a fan of the echelon leveling system. I don't agree with it at all. And that's primarily one of the biggest reasons why I'm leaving, quote unquote, moving forward, is I don't agree with it. I could talk and sit there and explain my points and take an hour, but I'm not going to. But to keep things, again, short, simple, and sweet, there shouldn't be an echelon leveling system for each individual character. That's ridiculous. With how long it takes to even get one level out of the 100 that you're supposed to get, to even get one level takes a long time. And times that by how many agents there are, or characters, agents, that's just an obscene amount of time. You're looking at thousands and thousands of hours of gameplay to get your agents up to echelon level 100. And I don't think that's feasible. I'm used to games that require grinding, like Diablo, Dungeon Crawlers, Torchlight, Marvel Heroes, and this game just puts all of them to shame. This echelon leveling system, quote unquote echelon leveling system. It just takes way too long. It's unrealistic, especially for a game of this caliber, and that's kind of having issues with the population, more or less. And so I don't think it's a smart move for them to make it that grindy. And again, you're talking about somebody that has played RuneScape, the old school RuneScape, the old current World of Warcraft, and even the classic World of Warcraft, maxing characters out. And so I've done my fair share of the grind. And this is just so unrealistic for a first-person shooter, especially. Which is a big turnoff. And a lot of people will come back and say, well, just don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Well, for people that are completionists, especially, like myself, that goes after achievements, that wants to unlock everything in the game, this makes it so it's very hard and difficult to enjoy the game. Because number one, you feel like you can only play the agent that you're trying to get to Echelon 100. I think that's going to create a lot of problems. You're creating people that are just one-tricking single agents. They're not exploring the other agents. And if they are, they're not really worried about the leveling system in general. I just think it's just a bad case scenario on every single way. So that was number 2. And number 3, some of the drama in the community. I get on this game to, relax and play. Luckily, I don't have a ton of drama in my real life. So when I come onto this game, I've had a long day at work. The last thing that I want is for people to have my name in their mouth and to be lying. I know this game's called Deceive Inc, but we don't need to deceive people in real life. And it's just childish nonsense that's completely uncalled for. And those people that are listening, they're probably watching this video, they know who they are. And when you sit there, and it's one thing to say whatever and kind of do your gossip and your drama and your deals or whatever, but it's another thing to incorporate somebody into it and just make untrue, just like severely untrue statements about just uncalled for, especially if you're spreading that to the already super small community of people. It's just not cool. And so I don't have to deal with it. I don't need to deal with it. And hopefully if I return, when I return to play new seasons, new updates, stuff, hopefully they'll be gone. They probably will. Probably be on to the next game and the next community there and causing a ruckus in the scene as well. We'll see. But not me. I stay away and I avoid all that stuff. So there's that. Those are the main reasons why I'm leaving. Again, I've achieved everything that I want to achieve. Number 2, the echelon leveling system needs a complete revamp, in my opinion. I'm not going to sit here and dedicate all this time. I even went and I dedicated a whole day and I did duos with one of my buddies, and I won't say his name on here, but we just won constantly. We won over 90% of our games, and we did exceptionally well. And this is even with double XP weekend, and I was playing a decent amount, and I didn't even get, I think I got like 2 levels maybe. So it needs to be definitely either easier to achieve, or they need to quit with the every single agent gets their own echelon level. I think that's just insane. And there's just a lot of problems with that, especially forcing people to not try other agents. I think that's what they're not trying to do, but indirectly they are. That is affecting what people choose, as they want to level their one character up, and they don't feel like they can play other characters. I know that for sure has happened to me, so it's got to happen to some other people. Maybe not everybody's a completionist, but there's that. And then thirdly, some of the extra drama. There's a million games. There's literally thousands of games. I have hundreds of games in my Steam library I can play, I can indulge in. Plenty of communities of people out there that aren't dramatic and don't try to sabotage your quote-unquote reputation. So there's that as well. Also, kind of some side pieces here. I've seen people come and go since I got the game early April, I think is what it was. I've put almost 900 hours into the game. I've seen a lot of good people leave and then come back, but ultimately leave. And there's been this kind of, I've seen generations, quote-unquote generations, of people that were really good, and then they quit, and then I met more really good people Season 1, and then they kind of left around Season 1 and the beginning of Season 2, and now there's a Season 2, and there's a whole different set of people, and so I just kind of see people come and go, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is, but I kind of reached my peak there as well. I think the population's something to you know, that's, and I don't care about the population size. It just gets a little daunting when you have to wait 10-15 minutes just to get a match, especially in trios, and with them splitting it up and doing duos. It was cool when it was when it was solos and trios, because you only had one or the other. But with the duos, it's kind of removed the queue times, and just some other odd end stuff there. It's basically the reason how I'm moving into a different direction. Also, lastly, there's other games for me to play. There's a lot of games that I need to go back and finish with the achievements. There's many new games that have dropped that I want to try out, and frankly, I haven't been doing that because I've been dedicating a lot more time than I thought that I would on Deceive. And so, moving in a different direction, just want to relax and play and enjoy other games. Kind of expand my channel and bring you guys different videos with more content. I know the vast majority of people that are subscribed to me are Deceive players, and my Discord channel is also a lot of Deceive players, and so I'm just trying to get people to, you know, open their eyes and play different games, kind of expand on that, because the vast majority of my gaming time has been on different games. I'm not going to dedicate the rest of my channel on Deceive Inc. This was something that I enjoyed, I had a great time doing, but I'm moving forward. So, thanks guys. Have a good day.